Okay, let's be real. Cancel culture is everywhere. From TikTok callouts to Twitter hashtags, it feels like no one can make a move without someone coming for them. But while canceling can hold people accountable, it also raises a big question. Is it helping, or are we just stuck in a cycle of dragging people and moving on? In this episode of Wisdom from the Porch with GP, we're diving into the impact of callouts, why cancel culture can feel like both a win and a loss, and most importantly, how can we move forward without getting trapped in endless internet drama? Welcome to Wisdom from the Porch with GP, where heartfelt stories meet timeless advice. Now let's embark on this journey together, shall we? So what is cancel culture really? It started as a way to call out harmful behaviors and hold people accountable, especially those with influence. When celebrities, influencers, or even regular folks step out of line, the internet swoops in with receipts, dragging them for their wrongdoings. A public trial ensues and boom, they're canceled. Sounds fair, right? Accountability matters, especially when people are acting wild out in these streets. But here's where it gets tricky. Cancel culture doesn't always allow space for learning, growth, or a genuine apology. Instead, it can turn into a digital witch hunt where one mistake leads to someone being completely thrown out of the conversation. One of the key questions this episode tackles is whether call-out culture has crossed the line from holding people accountable to straight-up public destruction. Are we doing it for real change, or is it just about going viral with the next spicy hot take? Now here's where things get murky. Cancel culture feels empowering, like we're taking back control, standing up for what's right and calling out injustice. But what happens when it goes too far? Imagine you've made a mistake, something you did years ago or maybe even last week. You've grown, learned, and you're different now. But someone digs it up, posts it, and suddenly a firestorm of tweets, TikToks, and IG stories is aimed straight at you. Even if you apologize, the damage is done. Your reputation is ruined. You're canceled. This episode gives you real-world examples of this messy dynamic, from influencers to everyday people. It's all about exploring the gray area. Where does accountability cross over into destruction? Are we giving people a chance to learn or do better, or are we just canceling them out of existence? Canceling someone forever may not be the move, but that doesn't mean we should just let bad behavior slide either. The key is finding a way to move forward, both individually and as a community. It's all about balance. Yes, call-outs are important, but we also need to create space for growth and redemption. People should be able to take responsibility, apologize meaningfully, and show they've learned from their mistakes. I want to challenge you to think about how we can hold each other accountable while also allowing room for people to genuinely evolve. Maybe it's time we ask ourselves, are we canceling to create change or just to tear someone down for a quick clapback? What if we focused on canceling the behavior, not the person? It's clear that this is a conversation we all need to have. Cancel culture has become a huge part of our world, but it's not always productive. In fact, it can sometimes do more harm than good. I want to challenge you to rethink cancel culture. How can we use accountability as a tool for change, not just destruction? And how can we move forward in a way that encourages growth, learning, and healing, rather than just canceling people into silence? I'm not here to tell you cancel culture is bad or good, but I am here to help you think critically about its impact and how we can navigate it in a way that's productive for everyone involved. If we're really about progress and positive vibes, we need to make space for both accountability and forgiveness. And that's our time today. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you'd like to get in touch with me, email me at chatswithgp@gmail.com and follow me on my socials under the name That Bass Voice. And remember, no matter where life takes you, from my heart to yours, keep thriving.